Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
I just can't quit laughing about all of this. Donald Trump just invited 5 African countries to the White House this past week. Even Jasmine Crockett, which I'm going to show in this video, had something to say about it. With that being stated, one of the presidents of an African country called Liberia, of all places, he asked him about his English speaking ability. And you have to take a listen in to hear it. With that being stated, why is that important? He just demonstrated why it's so important to not only have some sort of DEI in place, but definitely have Black American history being taught 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, if they could, in American public schools. Because this makes no sense. This just makes no sense. James Monroe was a president back in the 1800s. Liberia's capital is named after James Monroe. It's called Monrovia. Let's forget about the Monroe Doctrine. That's a whole nother subject within itself. They sent back free Black and formerly enslaved Black Americans to establish a new colony. It may not have been called Liberia before, and indigenous Africans were already there, causing conflict amongst the Black Americans and the indigenous people. They even have a city in North Carolina called Liberia, North Carolina, where a lot of them gathered and went back over there, and they may have went back and forth. So I'm not understanding what we're not understanding about American history, but Donald Trump just showed why Black American history is so very important to be taught in school. So listen in to what he says to these particular presidents, because it is outrageous, and it really demonstrates the importance of Black history.
This is why they ban our history. They ban our history because Black history, by definition, is political.
That's right.
Because Black people, by definition, are political, right? Our history is political because every story of American greatness, every story of American... This is why they ban our history. They ban our history because Black history, by definition, is political.
That's right. Because
Black people, by definition, are political, right? Our history is political because every story of American greatness, every story of American acceptance...
Well, thank you. It's such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well,
Very
and
good, sir.
they come from.
So speaking of him, I'm sure y'all saw today how he embarrassed us yet again in the Oval Office with the president of Libya, I believe. Or was it, where was he from? I don't know. But he embarrassed us because I didn't get to keep up. But he did not realize that the official language was actually, English. So he's like, oh, your English is so good. And I'm thinking to myself, or maybe it's just because your English is so bad, honey, that you were, so impressed. But nevertheless, in addition to this, we had it was Liberia.
The official language of Liberia is English. The sitting president of the United States of America looked the Liberian president in the face and said, Mr. President, how do you speak such beautiful English? Who taught you? It's their official language. That's like an American looking a British person in the face and saying, Mr. British person, how do you speak such beautiful English? They taught us English. 7 hells.
Yesterday's exchange with Trump shocked and angered me. I never thought I would be insulted like this in an international setting. I understand his arrogance. He impatiently asked for speed up many times in the meeting, but he pretended to be surprised, even though he knew that English is our official language. Discrimination and prejudice against our country is too great. Seems to have tacitly agreed that African countries should not have language skills and that we should not have development. But he was disappointed. We have our own long history and culture. We receive education on our own land and master the official language of English. This is normal, but Trump, as a leader of a country, deliberately repeated praise to me with a racially prejudiced attitude. The sarcastic tone and ignorant sense of superiority made me feel extremely disgusted. This is too arrogant. I believe that if Trump cannot learn to respect every country, he will sooner or later become an international laughingstock.